So guys, this is Sleepin Hotel and Carnival Casino. It's located here on Church Street. That's North Road. This is Albert Street. This is the notorious parking lot that was built on Merriman's Mall, right, for the casino guests. And this is the extension to the casino. So we're talking about foundations in this video. So what has happened is that a lot of these hotels, like Sleepin, for example, were built on property that previously had residential homes. So for example, this two-story wooden building is sandwiched between the new construction, that is this new building that Sleepin Hotel is building. So what they did basically is they bought up the property from owners that were willing to sell and constructed this hotel. Right, so this hotel actually replaced about 6, maybe more homes. And more recently, they started building this extension. My guess is that this owner probably refused to sell, and so they had to build around this house. But the point is that I was also here when they built this this extension, and as I recall, they did not drive any piles into the ground to build this extension. Right? There was no pile driving. So what is my point? My point is that the construction of houses, the plans that are, the building codes that are followed aren't always consistent. And that's the problem with rapid development, rapid growth in the country. Now this is the extension of Sleepin Hotel. Right? This is what they're building to enlarge the number of rooms, I suppose, of this hotel. And it's a casino as well, so they have 2 income streams. Finally, the casino does very well. So the casino does very well, and that allows them to pay for all of these expansions. But the point I'm making here is that it's very inconsistent. This building that is being constructed, as you can see, was built with a steel frame. So they have I-beams that form the frame of the building, and then they use cinder blocks or concrete, right, to create the walls, interior and exterior walls of the building. Same as the old Sleepin Hotel building. The point is that they probably used a raft of sand as the foundation, because I didn't see them drive any piles to build this building, and it's now above 3 stories tall. I don't know if they had soil tests that allowed them to construct this building without putting in a deeper foundation. But what I do know is that they use a steel frame and, as you can see, concrete structure. It's a heavy structure. It may or may not sink. It may or may not be better than using reinforced concrete for the pillars. But what I'm saying in this video is that there is inconsistency in the way buildings are being constructed. Everybody seems to be following their own rules. And as far as the foundation goes, the rule says that if you're building higher than 3 stories tall, then you probably need to have piles driven into the ground so that you create a deeper foundation. And how deep you drive those piles into the ground depends on how high, how tall the structure is that you're building. And I'm saying that that is inconsistent. And part of the inconsistency has to do with the rapid growth in construction, right? The rapid rise in the number of houses that are being built. You can see in the distance there, that is the Aden Hotel by Best Western. That's how it looks. That is the skyline. It's part of the skyline in Georgetown now. It's one of the tallest buildings in this neck of the woods. As well as these two new, well, they're not new anymore, but these two buildings are actually built by Chinese. I think there were going to be hotels too, but I don't know what the Chinese are using them for. They are general stores on the ground floor, and they probably use it for multiple purposes. The Chinese community use them. Expatriate Chinese community uses these buildings for multiple purposes. But that's it, guys. That's what's happening here as far as foundation, right? The problem is that the building, the city is being transformed by all of this new construction, the rapid construction of new buildings. Sleepin guest house is located, right? That building that's a Sleepin guest house. They're located on Church Street as well. That's a new building. So all of these new buildings seem to be following their own rules. And that is the problem with rapid development, is you get inconsistency in the quality of construction. And I believe that is one of the biggest problems we have in Guyana right now, because everybody's doing their own thing because nobody's watching. Tell me what you think about new construction happening in Georgetown as far as building multi-story high-rise buildings to replace typical two-story wooden buildings, and what that means for the transformation of the city of Georgetown and the quality of infrastructure in the country. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in the fastest growing economy in the world, Guyana. Later!